Hello guys, now we will study the class 7th NCRT, Our Environment, Chapter 8, Human Environment Interaction, the Tropical and Subtropical Region. Okay, so basically here we will study the two basic topic. One is how the human environment interact, how this environment interact to each other, and about the region of tropical and subtropical region. Renuka was excited. Shikant uncle was home after a gap of nearly 4 months. Okay, so Renuka was a girl who was very excited. Okay, so basically, Shikant uncle who has returned to the home after the 4 month. He was a wildlife photographer and traveled widely. What was the profession? What was the occupation of Shikant uncle? Wildlife photographer, and you can imagine if the anybody is a wildlife photographer, that person has to travel a lot now. So he used to travel widely. Renuka's interest in the wildlife and forest began at an early age when her uncle introduced her to books on nature. So what it's saying कि रेणुका's interest, okay, रेणुका जो थी उसका इंटरेस्ट जो था वाइल्ड लाइफ में वो और फॉरेस्ट में तब से हुआ व्हेन शी वाज एट वेरी अर्ली एज, बिकॉज एट अ वेरी अर्ली एज उनके जो अंकल थे उन्होंने उनको एक किताब के बारे में बताई थी, नेचर. ठीक है, वन बुक वॉज देयर हुज श्रीकांत अंकल्स बुक वॉज देयर, दैट नेम वॉज अ नेचर, एंड ही इन्फॉर्म्ड अबाउट दैट नेचर बुक टू द Renuka's when she was at a very early stage. Pictures of distant lands and people who lived there always fascinated her. So, while you can also see the wildlife photograph, so when you will see the wildlife photos, you will also get attracted with the natures, animal, everything. The same thing was happening with the Renuka. Pictures of distant lands. Okay, so there was a lands, different kinds of platform were theirs, and the people who live there always fascinated her. So always she got fascinated with all these things. Now you can see the in figure number 8.1, people from various part of the world. Okay, see all these collections are where the people are standing, they belong from the different parts, not together. You might be seeing ki, there are some different kinds of people, like if we go to the travel to the North India, their dressing sense is different. If we go to the Southern India, their dressing sense is different. If we go to the eastern side, their dressing sense is different. So every people of throughout the world of the different parts, they have a different way. Now in this picture Renuka, you can see people from different parts of the world, some from dry desert, some from the frozen lands, and some from the hot wet rainforest. Okay, so in the picture you can see like there are different peoples. Okay, some are belonging from the dry desert area, some are belonging from the frozen lands. Okay, how we can able to recognize that these peoples are belong from the desert area, this peoples are belong from frozen by their way of dressing. Some from a hot wet rainforest. Okay, some peoples belong from the hot wet rainforest, they look so different from me. Okay, so Renuka observed and she said all these peoples are looking so different from me. Why? Because the area where Renuka was living, that their tradition, their way of wearing was totally different. They may look different, but they share some basic needs of life: food, clothing, shelter, explained Shikant uncle. So the uncle with whom we were talking about earlier, his name was Shikant uncle. So he explained here why these peoples are looking different, because they are their basic needs is different in their life, like food, clothing, and shelter. Their way of wearing is different, their way of it happening is totally different from other people. The children do the same things as you probably do. Okay, so what it's saying ki, like what your children used to do, their children might be do some different thing as like you, play games, quarrel sometimes, then make up, sing, dance, help the families with the various things that need to be done. Okay, so all these children, what are the activities they do? They sometimes play. Okay, they sometimes fight with some other peoples. Okay, then make up. Okay, and any other activities. But some what is the here main scenarios there? See, we are talking about the A people and B people. Okay, A people belong from the Himalayan region, B people from the peninsular plateau. So the living standard or way of living or way of wearing will be different in both the cases. Okay, is see, if the both the cases living or way of wearing or way of eating both are different, then what will be happen, their children's bringing will be also different, their working will be also different, so everything will be different here. Now they live closer to nature and very early, they live closer to nature and very early in their lives have learned to care for nature. So we talk about all these childs, all these kids, or they basically live closer to the nature. If we are talking about the Himalayan region people, okay, northeast kind sides of people, so they are basically live very closer to the nature and very early in their lives have learned the care of nature. Suppose a people who are living in a rural area, okay, their kids also lives in a rural area. So this rural area kids will able to see the natures, okay, able to observe it, able to understand it, okay, like a river, mountain, forest, all this thing. So these kids will be very closer to the nature, while the suppose person who is living in urban area, okay, and their child is also living in urban area, so this child will be much familiar with the technology, like a mobile phone, okay, a laptop, okay, international sorry internet, all this thing. So there are basically this major difference. Now they learn how to catch fish and how collect material from the forest. So basically the people who are living in the rural area, they understand how to catch the fish, okay, how to collect the material from the forest, because all these activities are primary activities of the people who are living in the forest area. In chapter 8, 9, 10, you will learn about the life of the people in a different natural region of the world. So we are taking the chapter 8, and when we will take the chapter 9th and 10, there we will learn about the, so basically when we will study the chapter 9, 10, there also we will study about the life and of the people in the different natural regions of the world. Now the next topic is life in the Amazon basin. Okay, we will talk about here the people who are living near the Amazon basin, how their life is going and how they survive. Now before learning about Amazon basins, let us look at the map. Okay, so before going much more about the study about the Amazon basin, we have to look the map. This is a map, okay, this is a map. You can see the South America map where the Amazon forest is located, okay. So now notice that the tropical region lies very close to the equator between 10 degrees north to 10 degrees south. Okay, so just we will observe, see, this is a, okay, so we can see the Amazon basin here. We can see the Amazon basin here. It's very close to the tropical area. Okay, so basically here the tropical nature of the climate will be there. It is referred to as equatorial region. Okay, so basically this region is referred as a equatorial region. The river Amazon flows through this region. So basically here is a one big river, that is the Amazon river, which flows through this region. Notice how it flows from the mountains to the west and reaches the Atlantic Ocean to the east. So you can see the flow of the river. It's talking about the flow of the river. At first the Amazon rivers started flowing from the mountains, then it go to the west side and reaches to the Atlantic Ocean of the east. The place where the river flows into another body of the water is called the river's mouth. Okay, so where the this river flows to the another body, means suppose a river is rising from some mountain, then it's mixing up with the some another water body, that is known as river's mouth. Like Ganga river originated and then it sum up its water to the Bay of Bengal, that is a river of mouths. Now numerous tributaries join Amazon river to form the Amazon basin. Okay, so here the numbers of tributaries which join the basically Amazon river to form the Amazon basin. The river basin drains portion of Brazil, parts of Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and small part of Venezuela. Okay, so basically this tributaries form the Amazon basin, and this Amazon rivers form joins like a river drains portion like a Brazil area, parts of Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and small part of Venezuela. Name the countries of the basin through which the equator passes. So what is you have to do? You have to name the country through which equator passes. And one more thing you have to tell here, name the country or name the continent. Okay, so in which like through which all the three lines are passed, like Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and equator line. Or in India, which lines are passes, like in India Tropic of Cancer is only passes, or equator, or Tropic of Capricorn. All these things you have to identify. Now when the Spanish explorers discovered the Amazon River, they were attacked by the group of local tribes wearing headgears and grass skirts. Okay, so when it's talking about the Amazon River, when the Spanish people get to know about the Amazon River, they were basically attacked by the most of the tribes who were living near the Amazon basin, and they were wearing their dressing sense were the headgears and the grass skirts. These people reminded them of the fierce tribes of the women warriors known in the ancient Roman empires as the Amazon. Basically what it's saying, this people reminded them. Okay, so this people's structure was quite similar to the fierce tribes of women's warriors in a ancient Roman empire, hence the name Amazon. So basically this was named as Amazon because of their basically existing nature. Now tributaries. So what is that, man? Tributaries see here, here are the two terms. One is the tributaries, another is the distributaries. So I will explain you briefly. See, suppose this is a river, take example of Ganga. Okay, so when Ganga is flowing, so many other river, just a minute, yeah, many other river comes and join it. Okay, so when the many other river comes and join it, so what happened there? These are known as tributaries. Okay, but if Ganga river is coming, some water get distracted to the other region and make one basin area that is known as distributaries. Okay, so like Son is a tributaries. Okay, Bhagirathi, sorry, Son is a tributary and Hooghly is a distributaries. So this is difference between tributaries and distributaries. Here we came to know about the tributary, what is the tributaries and what is the distributaries. Now we will study here about the climate. As you know, the Amazon basin stretches directly on the equator and is characterized by hot and wet climate throughout the year. So we all here basically we are talking about the Amazon basin area, which is the equatorial climate. So here we can see like Amazon basin is stretched directly on the equator. Okay, it basically stretched directly on the equator, and here is the temperature is a hot and wet climate throughout the year. Means basically you can see here will be not much more variation in the climate while changing the season or time period. Both day and nights are almost equally hot and humid. So basically what happened in the equatorial type of climates like Mediterranean, like Amazon basin, near the Amazon basin, here see if the temperature is hot and wet climate, it means like there will be no difference between the day and night time. The both will be approximate same and equally hot and humid. The skin feels sticky. So basically see when there is a hot and wet climate, or most of the time there is a moisture is present or humus is present. So due to the humus our skin always feel the sticky. It rains almost every day, that too without much warning. So here is a place where there can be the sudden rain, and that rain will not give the prior warning, and that can come to the every day or most of the time. Okay, so you can see that like the climate condition is here is at night the temperature goes down but the humidity remains high. So basically what happened, we already saw the climate condition of the Amazon basin. So there is a hot and wet climate condition, and day and night times are both are equally due to this climate condition everybody feels sticky. Okay, or there is most of the time rains come without much warning, and most of the time rain is there, and also the night temperature goes down. Okay, so there will be at night their temperature will be very less, and but humidity remains high. So even the night there is a low temperature, but humidity still remains, so most of the people feel warm itself. Now the next topic is the rainforest. Now we saw this structure and the climatic condition of Amazon basin. Structure we saw where this Amazon basin is basically located, and climate we saw how this Amazon basin temperature and pressure are changing its climatic condition. Now rainforest, as it rains heavily in this region, thick forests grow. So due to rain there are the thick forest grown, so vegetation kind is here thick forest. This forest are in the fact so thick that the dense roof created by leaves and branches does not allow the sunlight to reach the ground. So you can see here the due to the climatic condition, okay, due to the temperature, the forest are basically have the thick forest grow, and the trees are very thick and dense, and roof created like their leaves are very thick and created like a roof, and branches which does not allow the sunlight to reach the ground. Okay, ground remains dark and damp, only shade tolerant vegetation may grow here. So basically what happened here, the ground remains always dark, ground will be most of the time dark and damp. So basically what will be happen, only shade tolerant vegetation may grow here. So basically what happened, like leaves are here that are basically for the shedding plantation. Orchids, bromeliads grow as a plant parasites. So we can see here they are the kinds of plants which grow here, like orchids, bromeliads grow as a parasite. The rainforest is rich in fauna. So this due to the rainforest, here is a lots of available of fauna. Birds as a tokens humidity humming birds of the paradise with their brilliantly colored plumage. Oversized bills for the eating make them different from the birds we commonly see in India. So basically you can see here like the faunas are present, okay, because of rainforest is very high at this place. Most of the time there may be rain, and birds which are present here, they are basically a very beautiful, okay, their structures are very different as we saw in India. Okay, so India we saw the very common birds, but that are present also due to the climatic condition temperature. But what we saw the birds like in Amazon forest or Amazon basin, that birds are have a little bit different feature. These birds also make loud sounds in the forest. So this bird what does they do, they make a loud sound in the forest. Animals like monkeys, sloth and anti-eating tapirs are found here. Various species of reptiles and snakes also thrive in these jungles. So basically here we can see here like what are animals are found, okay, different kinds of animals like monkey, sloth and eating tapirs, they are the found, and the various species are found, okay, reptiles are found, snakes are found, all these animals are found here. Crocodiles, snakes, python, okay, you can see how pythons, crocodiles are very dangerous. All these dangerous animals are available. Why? Because here forest area is a very dense area. Anaconda is even here. Boa constrictor are some of the species. Beside the basin is home to thousands of species of insects. Several species of fishes including the flesh eating piranha fish is also found in the river. So you might be heard about the piranha fish. Here is also movie on this fish. That fish can eat anyone. Okay, this fish is found in the Amazon river. This basin is thus extraordinarily rich in the variety of life found here. So basically here we saw how this rainforest is distributed. Due to the rainforest, what are the fauna and flora are available, and how the fauna is different from the other kinds of vegetation, how this vegetation are helpful, all these things. Now do you know bromeliads are the special plants that store water in their leaves. Okay, so bromeliads is a one kind of plants which available in this forest, and their function is to store the water in their leaves. Animals like frog use these pockets of water for laying their eggs. Okay, so basically animals like frog, basically what do they do, they just use the pocket of water for laying their eggs. So all these kinds of flora and fauna are available in the Amazon forest, and we till now here we understand, basically we are studying about the this human environment interaction. Okay, tropical and subtropical. So here we are studying the chapter human environment interaction, the tropical and subtropical. So at first we studied the how the human environment are distributed and how the human environment are created. So we study this story of Renuka, okay, and Shrikant uncle. So through this we are able to understand the human environment. Now after that we study about the tropical area. Okay, what are the things located in the tropical area and how their vegetation kind is present in the tropical area, how the flora and fauna are present in this tropical area. So basically all these things we have understand till now. So I hope you have understand this class, enjoyed a lot. We'll come to the next class with the next topic.